Hey everyone, we have an extra treat for you, and we're going to be opening up these Treasure X Monster Gold sets. Let's check them out. First up, it's the small Treasure X Monster Gold, courtesy of Jamelin. So thanks a lot. Jamelin's been a supporter of the channel. He's been gifting us a few things here, but let's go ahead and take a look at this thing. It says, will you find real gold dipped treasure? Right on top, search through the spider webs, build your monster. I've opened up a few of these before. This one has 8 levels of adventure. You open up the coffin, take out the stuff, then there's the spider web stuff on there. You get your little guy, the treasure, and then it might be gold. And then you can put everything right back into the little coffin. Treasure X is one of my favorite modern toy lines. I love collecting the minifigures. So let's just rip right into this one. Okay, so first up is all this spiderweb packaging. And inside is what looks like foam, for those of you from the 90s. And it doesn't look like we did not get gold right off the bat. It's right there. Looks like it's the looks like it's Drax's blood or whatever. So there's that thing. They didn't do a really good job of putting in the spider webs or the phloem. It just popped right out. In other Treasure X's, usually the monster and the pieces are in this. So we got the vampire juice. So there's our first monster. This one came from Jamelin. It's Stakeout. He has a golden stake right there, golden shoes, an X, belt buckle, sunglasses, gold teeth, and brass knuckles, which is actually pretty cool. It's like a biker or something, but he does have the trench coat and then like a Treasure X, like some kind of a skull logo, and then of course his treasure is the bag of blood. So anyway, yeah, you're always gonna get stuff stuck in there, so I'll take care of that later. But there he is. That's the first monster right there. Let's get cleaned up and do the next one. Next up is the medium monster. So we got of course Treasure X Monster Gold. Awaken the monster, it jumps to life. Will you find real gold dipped treasure? Then we got some kind of vampire at the bottom. Then we have, looks like more of the spider webs. Awaken the monster, discover the treasure. Now bigger figure. So this figure is going to be 5 inches. So crack the skull. It has 13 levels of adventure. You open this stuff up and, well, let's take a look. Oh, it looks like we're going to need some water. That's fine. We'll get some water when we get there. Let's open them up. Okay, so here it is out of the package. It's another coffin. This one, it's much larger. I actually really super like this. Probably use that like as a Halloween decoration or something. And then we have, of course, the little checklist. So the treasures this time, it's the bling back spider again. We got the tombstone of doom, the zombie fly, a were wiener or a wolf wiener, the X Fizz soda, fish and bits, and of course the monster's brew. So all this time they're all green. And then the monsters, these are actually pretty cool. We got the Goldie Slops, which is like a diver skeleton thing. We got the Wolfshine werewolf. We got Count Goldula, which is cool. He glows in the dark. I really like that blue color there. Then we have the Wolverbling. I didn't know Wolverine was supposed to be a monster of some sort. Count Blingula, regular version, and Gold Swamp. So another one of these. It's like Goldie Slop, but not gold. So, all right, let's open it up. It says to open up the treasure chest with the crowbar. So we'll see. We got the tool. Now we're gonna go and break in. So I like how interactive these things are. It's pretty awesome. Alright, and then after we break in, we take this thing out, and then we see what's inside. So this is what was inside the coffin. It tells us to take this stuff out. So we got a suction cup right there, little piece of gold or whatever. I don't know what this stuff is, but there's something in there. And then we have some kind of chemicals. So I think this thing, yep, this thing comes up. So we got that. That's pretty cool. All the spider webs are awesome on there. All right, take that out. And then I believe this, nope, that stays in there. So we'll leave that as is, the other spider webs. So now it tells us to get some water. We already pre-got the water right there. And then it tells us to mix in our chemicals. Alright, and all it says to do is just to mix. It just says to pour in both of these things. So there we go. Ooh, it's starting to fizz. Alright, I don't think it's soda, but it sounds like it. Alright, and then it just says to pour in this stuff, so let's see what happens when we pour that all in. Oh, making a mess. Oh, here it comes. Okay, that was cool. That was really cool. And then when it wakes up, it tells you that you should be bashing its brains in. So there's our guy right there. And now we have to bash its brains in with this. And that's the treasure. It's in his brain. We got the soda of the X-Fizz soda right there. This has more spider web. And a second treasure? Nope. Oh, it has body parts in it. So there's his eyes. There's some kind of a bug. That's our character. Oh, wait. There was something in here. There it is. There's his brain. Okay, so we'll take out the soda, pop his brain in. And then he has there's a squishy brain. Of course, everything is really slippery and slimy because of all the water, but that's pretty cool. I like it. You press down on the brain, and then he he opens up his mouth. So that's pretty cool. I actually have 2 more of these, so why don't we give those a shot. So here we have our 3 monsters. So we already have this guy all done with his brain in there. But we still got some skull bashing to do back here. So So that guy's hair is gone. And we got a tombstone. So there's that, and let's see if we can get gold. God, I feel so bad because you're just breaking these guys. We got, oh, his eyeball keeps popping out. We got the wolf wiener for this one. Let's put their brains in there. We got squishy brain. Got the wolf wiener as a trophy. And the brain goes right inside, like that. And you squeeze, press down on the brain, and he opens his mouth. Same for the vampire guy. There it is. No real dipped gold, but that's okay. So I think that's what he looks like. See, it kind of sucks because now his pompadour's gone. So, I mean, as cool as it is to get to bash these things in, I don't like that you destroy the toy while you're doing that. So then once you're all done cleaning it up and playing with your figure or whatever, what you're going to do is you're going to take that suction cup that comes with the figure and you're going to pop that in on the post like that, and then lift it all the way up to the top, or else it won't hold in place. So it should look like that. Then you can take the X on the post and the X on your monster, plug that right in there, then you push them down, and then on the inside there is a peg at the bottom of his, right down where his feet are. That's where you could put his little treasure, just like that. Take the spider webs, pop those right in, just like so, and then you put the lid on. And now, place the crowbar right on top, and now he's ready for his slumber yet again. So those are the medium Treasure X monsters. Let's take a look at the big one. And finally, we have the big set, Treasure X Monster Gold, 20 levels of adventure, Mega Monster Lab. This says, bring your monster to life, discover body parts, inject the guts, insert the brain, and find guaranteed real gold dipped treasure. And it says that it lights up, so this thing, I don't know if it needs batteries or if it comes with it, but let's see. The side just has the Treasure X logo on it. On the back we have the Robot Arm and Power Tool, Mystery Freezer, the Hidden Chamber, Secret Hatch. We also have the Mix and Match Power Tools. We have an exclusive Scientist figure. And we have this thing right here, Syringe. Create the lab. Discover the body parts in ooze. Build your monster. Inject the guts. find hidden secrets, brain and eyes light up, and find guaranteed real gold dipped treasure. So let's open up the Mega Monster Lab. So here we have our Mega Monster Lab. And I really absolutely love that right there, the little shroud covering the monster. That's pretty sweet. So we have a table holding our monster right there. It has this to lift it up, but we'll do that when we get there. We have our mad scientist doctor. So he's looking pretty cool. Next up, we have this part of the lab that has a few goodies right there. This thing can lift up and this, but we'll get there when we get there. It has this this saw right here, and we have some extra pieces for this machine part. Got a ladder there, so that's pretty awesome. And then we have this piece right here, which is what is going to make our monster come to life. So we have this thing with electrodes or whatever there, and you can see it powering up. So that's pretty cool. We have our bucket that has a claw at the bottom, and then we have our syringe, but they made it into a gun, so that way the figure can hold it. Well, if he had a holy hand, but looks like we'll be getting the hand later on, and he'll probably be able to hold the syringe like a weapon, which would be pretty cool. So, or maybe you can put it with your other Treasure X figures. But that is our lab right now, so we can go ahead and get this started. And we got our trusty instructions here that's going to lead us all the way to number 30. So let's take a look. So the first thing it's telling us to do is to remove the shroud from the monster. So there is our monster right there. Let me just so the next thing we gotta do is grab his parts, and his parts are right over here. Grab this little lever at the bottom, and we're going to lift it up. And here is his parts. Looks like they are in purple slime. And the next thing we do is dump out all the parts. Now I gotta clean off all the parts. Now that we got all of his parts taken out, we'll go ahead and start building the monster. So now they want us to pick up the slime with the syringe gun, and we're going to go ahead and put his guts right in. So let's go ahead and do that. There we go, we got a nice amount of guts, and now let's fill them up. Oh, he popped! Oh my god! Well, he's full, but his guts, they have, oh my god, his stomach has a hole in it. He has an ulcer. Ah. Alright, well, we filled him up with his guts. I don't know, maybe he needs a little bit more. Let's see if we can add more to him. Alright, let's try to fill him up some more. Oh, nope. Oh, there's his stomach again. Ooh. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do that again. He has a hole in him. The slime keeps coming off. Oh, I think it's supposed to be there. Okay, so his other body parts are right in here. And of course, this little bag says danger on it. It already feels like that spider web phloem stuff. Yep. We got more phloem. Let's get his body parts out. We got his heart, and we got his 3 eyeballs. I think that's a mistake. I don't know. Anyway, he has 3 eyeballs and a heart, and there's the little plug so we can keep his guts inside. Alright, let's fill him back up. Okay, we got his little heart plug. Clear off some of that extra slime before more pops out. So now he has a heart plug for all of his guts that I keep touching and they keep getting stuck to my fingers. Alright, so 3 eyeballs. Let's see how to put those things on. I don't know why we have a 3rd eyeball, but there's a 3rd eyeball there. Alright, so he has eyes, he has a heart, he has the guts. Now we gotta give this guy a brain. So the brain is right over here. We'll just open this guy up. And there it is. There's his little clear brain. I guess that stays. And there's his brain. It actually has real electrodes on it. It's clear, and it is kind of squishy. Let's go. So next, we put the brain right in here, like that, and then this guy just moves up. Once it's in place, then we just push the brain in. That's what it says to do. There we go. Brain goes in. And then then we move this thing back out of the way where his brain should be placed. Just like so. So then we pull the lever and he comes to life. And he comes bearing gifts. One of the gold dip pieces, it's a hand. And that hand goes to our doctor, which I think is pretty cool. That it's actually part of it's like a vac metal. It just looks like a vac metal hand. That's so awesome. I love it. And now there's one more thing that we can do with our monster. We can go ahead and lay him back, and his brain's probably gonna pop out. Nope, it stayed on there. And we go ahead and take this arm. And by the way, I checked, and yeah, the belly button is supposed to be like that. So when you clean them out, you just pump them with water, and then it squirts out. But we can take this saw that's over here, saw arm, and then we can attach that to our monster. There we go. And if you want, you could always attach the monster arm to that thing right there. Don't know why, but there you go. And now our monster, when we bring him back, he has a saw arm. So, or we can even change out the saw pop the knife in there, and now he has a knife hand. Or we can pop that out and we can give him this claw right here. So at the end of the day, Treasure X Monster Gold is a lot of fun. I like the minifigures the best. The medium ones, it was really cool watching those guys just pop out of the coffins on their own. And then of course there's the really big set that has a lot of different stages, so there's a lot of stuff you can do. So if you have kids, or if there's kids in the family or whatever, I know my niece and I, we love to do Treasure X together. So whenever she's around and I see her, I usually try to buy a bunch of the little ones, and then we just sit down and do those, and we're just sitting there for a couple hours just destroying these things. And then you get a little treat inside too. And my niece has gotten gold twice. So I have never gotten gold on my own, except for on the guaranteed one with the playset that I just did right now. And yeah, I really like these things. If you guys have the set, the big monster set, that one's awesome because it also makes a really good companion piece to the other big sets and to the small ones. I mean, it makes a great display. So I hope you guys enjoyed these, and we'll catch you on the next video.